Email is important to many business interactions, including basic communications, marketing campaigns, and other sales activities. ACT supports integration to the Outlook client and also ACT's own internet mail option. When getting started with ACT, one of the first things that you should do is set up your email integration. So here's how to get started with email in ACT. When accessing ACT through your web browser, you're going to need to allow pop-up windows from your ACT server's domain. And this can be done in both Chrome and Internet Explorer, but I'm going to demonstrate how to enable pop-ups in Internet Explorer right now. On the right side of the browser, you'll click this Tools button, and it kind of looks like a gear icon, and then choose Internet Options. When this Internet Options window appears, go to the Privacy tab. Now, you could either disable the pop-up blocker from this screen, which I don't recommend, or you could click the Settings button on the right. Here, we can still block all pop-up windows except for those from certain websites. Since both the cloud and self-hosted versions of ACT use pop-up windows, we need to add the address of the ACT website here. All you have to do is type in the domain where your ACT database is hosted. If you're using ACT Cloud, then you'll most likely just put act.com here, as I have. If you're unsure, just go to your ACT login screen where you can find the domain for your URL. After adding it, you'll click the Add button, and then you can close the pop-up blocker settings window, and then click OK to close Internet Options. Now let's proceed back to ACT to set up our email. From the Tools menu, I'm going to choose Preferences. Then once the Preferences window appears, we'll click Email. Now there are two types of email clients you can use here. You can use the internal ACT email client or Microsoft Outlook. To use the internal ACT email client, click the ACT Email Setup button on the right. This will open up a setup window where you'll need to provide your email credentials, including your outgoing SMTP server, your port number, your account name, and your password. You can even set up digital signatures here as well. If you'd like to closely integrate ACT with Outlook, which includes recording history records for each email that you send to a contact, make sure you select the default email program radio button and then check the box that says Microsoft Outlook is my default email program. Next, you'll need to download and install the ACT Outlook integration component. So, locate the download button and click that. ACT lets you know that you need to install some software before ACT can be integrated and synchronized with your address books in Outlook. So, I'm going to click the Install button, and then I need to provide the password to my ACT database. When you click OK, this will trigger the download step. Now sometimes there's a bit of a delay here with Internet Explorer, so just please be patient at this point. And once that download has started, you'll see that Internet Explorer opens a new window, probably behind your current windows. So you may need to look down in your taskbar for that. From here, there's really no need to save this file, so just click Run to begin the installation of the integration piece. Depending on your browser, it may look at this program as something that's not commonly downloaded. If this is the case for you, click the Actions button on the right, and then expand the More Options area and click Run Anyway. You'll need to click Yes to allow this application to make changes to your device. And if you're asked to install Microsoft Visual C++, simply click the Install button on that screen. Once the download is finished, click the Next button to begin the integration install. If Outlook is already open on your computer, you'll need to go find it and make sure you close it so that this installation can continue. Then click the Back button and the Next button again. I use the default destination folder, so I'll click Next. And when the installation is complete, click the Finish button. The next screen that you see just advises you that IIS must be restarted, and this is really only applicable in the self-hosted version of ACT. If you're on ACT Cloud, don't worry about this and click OK. Now you can close your Internet Explorer download window, and you can click OK to close the email window and close the Preferences window in ACT. Okay, now if you're on ACT Cloud or ACT Self-Hosted, you can click the email address for any of your contacts. This is going to launch your Outlook, and it'll even create a new email with that contact's email address in the To field for you. So all you have to do is complete your email and then send it away.